prohibited. It is our experience, and this has been ongoing for the past 10 years, that there is an increase in shoppers buying online. And as from October, end of October, beginning of November, we experience a vast increase in importations of gifts and other commodities via the parcel post. In line with this operation, the department has made provisions to put additional staff, not just at the GPO, but also at all other entry points. In fact, the public will notice increased numbers of officers carrying out the necessary checks at all entry points, obviously for prohibited and restricted items, which may include drugs and fireworks, but also for undeclared items.
Prohibited items and duty are of course for life, not just for Christmas, so shouldn't you be doing this all year round?
It is pretty much done throughout the year. Customs will always be carrying out the necessary enforcement controls at entry points throughout the year. But again, from our experience, obviously, it is during this festive season where we experience most importations as compared with other months of the year. We particularly notice an increase in the importation of alcoholic beverages, fireworks, drugs even for parties, and obviously in relation to in this respect, the public will also be advised to inform themselves as to what commodities they're going to buy for gifts or otherwise, because some of those commodities might be subject to restrictions.
Another thing that's become perhaps quite trendy over the last couple of years is going to shopping malls in Spain on coaches, so it's sort of mass entry of shoppers really.
Yeah, that is indeed the case, and in that respect the department is in the process of writing to all tour operators, informing them of the customs procedures that would have to be adhered to when they return back to Gibraltar. And obviously they are being also provided with simplified customs declarations, and they're also being advised to inform their customers to have these declarations ready, so that when they come into Gibraltar, it'll help to facilitate and expedite the entire process so as to cause the minimum disruption to the general public.
Okay, so now enforcement. What happens if somebody doesn't declare goods, is caught bringing in fireworks?
If you're caught, basically they'll be facing a very hefty fine, or even a custodial sentence, depending on the fireworks and depending on the amount of fireworks being imported. But if we're talking about general goods, i.e. dutiable goods that have not been declared, normally they'll be facing a compromise penalty, or they'll be summoned to court. In fact, that is the option that the person would have. They would either opt to go to court or pay a fine in default.